What would happen in Singapore if a government official's spouse got a massive contract? Singapore is known for its zero-tolerance approach to corruption and strict conflict of interest laws. If a situation like Hannah Yeoh's husband receiving a government contract occurred in Singapore, here's what would likely happen. 1. Legal framework against nepotism and corruption. A. Prevention of Corruption Act, PCA, 1960. One of the toughest anti-corruption laws in the world. Covers both direct bribery and gratifications, indirect benefits. Spouses and family members can be investigated if a contract appears suspicious. B. Public Sector Governance Act, 2018. Requires declaration of conflicts of interest before any government decision. No exceptions, even the appearance of favoritism is taken seriously. C. Code of Conduct for Ministers and MPs. Rule: family members cannot benefit from government contracts unless through open, competitive bidding. Example: if a minister's spouse bids for a public project, the minister must declare and recuse themselves from any involvement. 2. Enforcement and consequences. A. Corrupt Practices Investigation Bureau, CPIB. Singapore's independent anti-graft agency, similar to South Korea's ACRC. Proactive investigations, even anonymous complaints, can trigger probes. Past cases. 2012, CPIB investigated former SCDF chief Peter Lim for accepting sexual favors from a contractor, jailed. 2023, Transport Minister S. Iswaran was investigated, and later charged, over alleged favors linked to contracts. B. Likely outcomes if a spouse got a contract. 1. Immediate CPIB investigation. If the contract was awarded without open tender, it would be seen as suspicious. The official, e.g., Hannah Yeoh's equivalent, would be questioned under oath. 2. Criminal charges, if corruption proven. Jail time, up to 7 years per charge under PCA. Heavy fines, up to 100,000 Singapore dollars. Ban from future public office. 3. Public and political fallout. Resignation expected even before trial. Singapore's leaders rarely survive scandals. Media scrutiny. Singapore's press, while controlled, reports aggressively on corruption cases. 3. Comparison, Malaysia versus Singapore. Situation, Malaysia, Singapore. Spouse gets gov contract, controversy, weak enforcement unless bribery proven, immediate investigation, possible jail time. Conflict of interest, often ignored unless public outcry, must declare and recuse, or face charges. Public trust impact, politicians often survive scandals, career ending, even for minor breaches. Final verdict. If this happened in Singapore, white checkmark, CPIB would investigate within days. White checkmark, minister/official would likely resign. White checkmark, jail time if corruption proven. Singapore's system is ruthlessly efficient in punishing even the appearance of corruption, which is why such scandals are extremely rare.